Hi everybody, welcome back. It is me, that plastics guy. Welcome to Tech Tip Friday. And I do hope you had a wonderful holiday and I wish you all the best for 2026. And you know what I'm here for. I'm here to bring you a tech tip that you could take to the shop floor with you today. But before I do that, I really want to send my extended thanks and gratitude to all of you who have made 2025 such an amazing year for myself and that plastics guy and the other podcasts that I do, well, the long format audio podcast, that's what I'm referring to. I just want to share with you a couple of quick stats and then we'll get into the tech tip. In the past year, we reached 59 different countries, 59. I can't believe it. It's obviously all over the world. It blows my mind. And 655 cities within those 59 countries. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that a podcast about plastics would have such reach. So thank you very much. It validates what I think is important work to talk about the things that affect our industry. So to that effect, as we start 2026, what are you doing with planned maintenance schedules for your equipment? I don't care if it's injection molding, if it's profile extrusion, if it's blow molding, if it's, well, reprocessing equipment, extruding, compounding, whatever. What are your planned maintenance schedules? And then, well, what about your downstream equipment? It could be pick and place robots. It could be pelletizing equipment. Well, whatever you're using. And what about the upstream stuff? Material loaders, vacuum loaders, hopper loaders, by whatever means necessary, that type of conveyance. If you're in the compounding or colorant business, what about your mixing equipment? What are your planned maintenance schedules with those? Now, most of us have a sense when you start working with equipment, and if you're at all sympathetic to equipment, you know, sort of what the service intervals will be on your key components and when you should check certain things. But are you doing it in advance or are you reactionary? Do you have key consumable components on your shelf ready to go to minimize your downtime? You know, we live in a world now with tariffs and other things, and equipment components even coming in can be subject to upcharges on these tariffs. We don't know. Like you don't necessarily know just because you've got a good manufacturer in a certain country. If it's routed through, you know, another country, there could be a tariff applicable. So you have to figure that into your maintenance costs. You know, it's another line item, brokerage duty, all of that stuff, tariffs. They're considerations, and maybe you need to take a look at your consumables on your equipment and budget a little bit more than just the cost of inflation or however you typically do your maintenance budgets. You got to factor in some different things for tariffs as well. It would be wise. So I urge you, I invite you to look at your planned maintenance for tooling, for equipment, for your upstream and downstream equipment. And then maybe I'll just put the bug in your ear. Think about training for your employees. If it's equipment training, if it's, you know, on the HR side of things with personnel or, you know, leadership or those types of things, what are you doing for, we'll call it planned maintenance, for your staff? It is all so important and it all comes together. So I encourage you to look at that. And that is your tech tip to take with you to the shop floor today. And as always, have an awesome Friday, a great weekend, and I will be back next week to talk about more tech tips, more things to help you in your daily quest to run your operation. Thanks so much, take care, and bye for now.